whether it be through one of his movies, quotes, or maybe even research, it is most likely that Walt Disney has impacted our lives throughout it. Walter Elise Disney, or Walt Disney for short, is one of the most popular cartoonists to have ever lived. He is also the voice of the famous Mickey Mouse, but not everybody knows that it wasn't always easy for him and his partner. Walt Disney was born on December 5th, 1901, in Chicago, Illinois. He lived his childhood in Marceline, Missouri, where he grew up selling pictures that he would draw for his neighbors and friends. When he went into high school, he moved back to Chicago, and he took several art and photography classes. His mother died when he was at a very young age, and many believe this is why the Disney movies do not have a mother character in them. In 1919, he moved to Kansas City, where he was following a newspaper career that his brother Roy helped him get. Disney worked at the Kansas City Film Ad Company, where he made commercials based on cutout animations. This is where he had the idea to start his own business using what he had learned from the ad shop. He hired one of the employees of the ad company, along with his brother, to be his partners. They made a deal with a nearby theater to show their commercials. They called these laugh-o-grams, and they became very popular. He acquired his own studio, which he also called Laugh-O-Gram. He hired the brother of his original partner and another man to start this. They did a series of 7-minute fairy tales that combined both live action and animations. They called these the Alice in Cartoonland. Although this wasn't the first animation, Oswald the Rabbit was. It wasn't until later that they added sound. In 1923, he went into debt and was forced to declare bankruptcy. Although this did not stop Disney, as Disney, his brother, and his original partner moved to Hollywood to chase their dream. They then began Disney Brothers Studio, but it was later changed to Walt Disney Studios at the request of his brother. The first deal was with a New York distributor, Margaret Winkler, to distribute the Alice cartoon. Although this wasn't their big contract was for $1,500 for several Mickey Mouse films. Mickey's first name was not always Mickey. It was Mortimer to start out with, but his wife changed it because she did not think Mortimer was very children-like. They did hit one more major bump in the road. In 1941, most of the employees went off track and went on strike, and it took several years to get the company back to normal. They later grew into using color and sound and putting them together like no other team can. Disney did not always want to be in the television business, but he thought of it as a promotional tool for his theme park. His idea for the park was that it would be on 8 acres of land and for kids and parents to come and have the time of their life. But he later found out that 8 acres wasn't nearly enough, so he had to move the location. The story Peter Pan was something that Walt Disney played in as a kid in his elementary years. He later turned it into a movie. Disney always said that Cinderella was her favorite princess and told the voice of Cinderella that he related to her but never told anybody how. Main Street USA in Disney World is in the remembrance of the small town that he grew up in Missouri. The king of cartoons died on December 15th, 1966. So no matter when you've heard of him or if you've heard of him before now, I hope listening to this made you want to go watch a Disney movie just like it did for me when I was doing the research. My sources are biography.com, britannica.com, and studioservices.go.com. Thank you.